There is a lot going on in the County of Brant right now. Mayor David Bailey joins us this morning with an update. So nice to see you again.
Hello there, how are you?
Doing very well, and you?
I'm doing very well.
And you're beautiful.
Before we begin, and I'd like to say good morning to my mother who has ended up in long-term care. And I'd like to give a shout out to the PSWs that are taking good care of my mother at Park Lane Terrace in Paris. So good morning, Ma, and be nice to those ladies that are just trying to help you. Thank you.
That is lovely, lovely. Taking care of Mom first, and then now on to county business. Let's talk first about, you have a number of improvements to fire stations, which are really, really important, especially in rural areas. We
do, and there's going to, we did three right now, which we did a new one in Onondaga, we did a new one in Scotland, and we did a new one in Kanesville. Kanesville is the closest one, obviously, to Ancaster. They're just outside of Hamilton. So we did them. They're fairly basic fire stations because we need so many in the county. We even have one in Paris that Paris is getting so big that we're going to have to do a second one in Paris. So because we are rural and we have so many highways, so many miles and miles of highways, we do need many fire stations. So we've made them basic but practical and economical, but they all work and they're all wonderful and they're all up and going. So.
And I would imagine, I grew up in a rural area, there are lots and lots of volunteer firefighters as well out there?
Yeah, the volunteer firemen in the County of Brant are the heart of the communities. Most of them have lived there their whole lives. Usually their grandfathers or their fathers were firefighters, volunteer, and this is now third, fourth generation. Because don't forget, the County of Brant has only been here for 21 years. People think it's been here longer. I don't know why, but I'm only the second mayor. So these firefighters now, their grandfathers would have been firefighters and their fathers. So.
You spoke earlier of the new fire station in Kanesville, but there's also a community center going there. And I can remember, you know, just maybe 3 or 4 decades ago going through Kanesville, and it was kind of like an intersection. It's huge now.
Kanesville is the biggest piece of development right now that's on the books for the county. It's very exciting because it's a beautiful place to grow in Kanesville. It's right on the highway, as you know, almost in Ancaster. It's going to be a lot of development coming up, we hope, in Kanesville. And the Kanesville people had one toe in the ground as far as their community center just before COVID. So we were just about to break ground just before COVID, and they've been very patient with us, and we broke ground maybe a month ago or a month and a half ago. So it's in the works now, and they've been wanting it for a very long time, and they need a place to gather, and they need a place for their own community events. They don't have an arena, so when you have an arena, you usually have a facility above an arena or beside an arena. And Kanesville never had one of those, so they've been very patient.
You have a trail system you're very proud of as well.
We do, and that leads into where the new health hub that we just built. We built the health hub above Paris, and you're showing pictures of Barker's Bush.
Yes.
So Barker's Bush was a cornfield right in the middle of Paris, and it's been there forever. And as a kid, you used to walk through there, and you would bike through there, hike through there, walk through there, whatever you wanted. But truly, we were trespassing. It was always owned by someone. Up until maybe 10 years ago or something, 12 years ago, it was bought by the developers from the people that owned it. And so people in Paris and in the county are really having a hard time accepting the fact that they've been trespassing for all these years. And it is owned by a developer, and it's now time to develop it. We held the developer off, I think, as long as we could. But what I was able to do is I was able to go back and negotiate with the developer, and I bought back 100 acres. We bought back 100 acres for the county. So this is the Nif Peninsula if you know Paris. So we were able to do the perimeter of the new development, so the people will still have their walking trails, and they'll be able to bike and do all the things that they were used to doing in Barker's Bush. So although it's not going to be everything they always had, we really didn't have it. So I'm very glad that the developer saw the need to let me buy back county buy back 100 acres. So
okay, we've got about 45 seconds left, Mr. Mayor, but I want to talk about that health hub because it's so important.
The health hub is important. It's built overlooking Paris. It's about 42,000 square feet. It has doctors and a pharmacy. And what it is it's more like bringing the services right to the county. We because we're so close to Brantford and other places, we always send people to other places for resources. But this has allowed us now
I have to cut you off there, but you know what? This is a really good excuse to have you back on in a couple of weeks because we've got other things to catch up on, including The Handmaid's Tale. So Mayor David Bailey from the County of Brant, thank you for joining us. We'll talk soon.
Thanks, Annette. Bye-bye.